Recording. We're good.
You ready?
We're live.
All right. Hello. So, last session, our party decided to gather a little more information. They felt that the best lead to follow up on was the vehicles moving goods to the casino. And they decided to inquire of your contact in the police force what what information the police might have had. She replied that really nothing available to her within her branch of the police, of local law enforcement, could answer your question. She identified that the Orbital Authority might have information about outgoing smuggling craft, and that local traffic enforcement might have information about incoming vehicles, but none of that was available to her.
And I took that to
She
mean
also
hog
strongly
tie them and
hinted.
stuff them in a trunk.
Right. So, you folks decided that obviously the correct way to, the appropriate way to resolve the situation was just to mug some police officers. And it went, or not just mug, but like pull off, rob at gunpoint some police officers. And you did. You lured a squad car into position for an ambush, and in about 3 rounds in about 3 to 5 seconds, had subdued one person and were just successfully choking out the other. And as Lex just stated, you essentially zip tied them and threw them in the trunk of their car. One of them in the trunk of the car, and left the other unconscious on the ground. Then Livia, using the security credentials carried by the police officers and their badges, was able to access the traffic enforcement police network and completed a few things. One, they collected just a raft of data about potentially relevant traffic citations, essentially, that might help you track other vehicles that were relevant, potentially relevant, smuggling apparatus. They also, you also false identity that could allow you some access to this system again in the future. And I believe there was a third thing you did, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, yes, I do. You looked up the exact location of evidence.
Evidence lockup.
Seized goods are taken in and held. Right. With goal towards eventually robbing the police to steal things that were potentially already stolen. Because one of our players has a morbid obsession with larceny.
I am a serial rogue player in every game that allows me to do so. It's how me and Loki met.
So, with that, you researched long into the night and found some other clues. you were able to pick out some useful information from the raft of data, identifying how long smuggling vehicles are typically in the casino, and confirming that the suspiciously weighted down truck that you observed entering the casino still yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, was very likely involved in the smuggling based on prior patterns of citations and sightings. But from there, I don't know if you'd quite decided what your next action was going to be. Other than that, a notion is still floating around of trying to slap a tracker on that truck and follow it somewhere. Oh, actually, you did find something else out. I'm remembering this now. Given where the vehicles are going, you suspect that there's a specific town outside the city. I believe I said it's like maybe a couple 100 kilometers away. That's likely where shipments are gathering to be sent into the city here. Does that all sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anything you want to do next? Do you want to get some supplies? Do you want to head out of town? Do you want to try and find that truck and place a tracker on it? Or do you want to propose a fourth option?
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Actually, hang on. Let's do this in character. We did too much of this across the table instead of on it. So, it's early morning. Like, dawn is just about breaking. You folks had just finished pulling an all-nighter on research, and Cyrilos is dispensing coffee as well as some sandwiches as you're all kind of sitting around. Most of the supplies she ends up procuring are sort of the stock items that you can get, off-world, on space station and whatnot. Partially because she has more confidence in things manufactured by Variga or Vartech factories than whatever local manufacturing on some backwater planet will come up with, and partly because it's generally cheaper. So, kind of a rye-like bread, cheese, and some sort of processed sausage, relatively coarse. And then,
I guess I'll pull
coffee.
up my morning outfit.
Not too great, but decent.
She generally kind of looks like this when, like, getting it, like, rolling out of bed kind of situation.
Lounging around the ship, doing work, just aboard ship like this. Cyrilos mainly is just dressed in her skin suit. But of course, the helmet is still sort of hanging from her belt.
Yeah, minus the jacket. This is
And
basically what's under her own skin suit words.
Yep. So, you're all sitting there, sitting around a table or leaning against the bar and drinking sipping your coffee and nibbling on sandwiches. So,
turning mine into an Irish coffee.
we've got as I see it, a couple of options. We could. It sounds like our goal is to follow the trucks on the surface. Then, yes, Captain.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the safest.
All right. So,
In terms of bodily injury.
so we could put a tracker on that truck, then take off and either cruise in upper atmosphere or simply go to low orbit and wait to see where the truck goes and decide at some point if it stops somewhere, if we want to land and inspect or just let it keep moving. We could leave the ship here and go, put the tracker on the vehicle and follow it via our own ground vehicles. Or we could, I suppose, leave right now, either with the ship or on land, and just go to the town we expect and see what we find there. I would only recommend that if we think that we're racing against the clock.
Are we?
I don't think so.
I don't know of one.
I don't believe that we are. However, I do need to resupply because there are now two very specific situations where police doing an investigation will find cuff tape at a crime scene. So I need to stash my tape and get a new set of cuffs that aren't cuff tape, just in case.
I mean, okay.
Livia, I believe you've got a bomb to defuse.
Sure do.
So we might need to split up again, but we can spend the early part of the day. While you're out, you're going to be vaguely in that direction. You might be able to take my trackers, catch up to one of the box trucks that we've, found in their records, and track multiple trucks, and just spend the day watching their routes.
Worth noting, in case it was missed, the box trucks have all been that have been picked up by the police as incorrectly licensed, that sort of thing. They have all been moving in and out of town on a fairly defined route. It's not exactly road for road, but they have not been picked up in any statistically significant number, except on a route between the casino and a specific way out of town.
I see. I was under the impression that all of their routes were relatively vague, only seeming to go in that particular direction, but unknown once they get to a certain point. But you're saying
you're only aware of them up until they leave town. But you know what road they're leaving town and coming back into town on. And everywhere that they've been picked up, as you look at it, looks like it's en route from, it's somewhere between that particular highway out of town and the casino.
Yeah.
So it's not all, they're always picked up at the corner of 13th and 39th.
Right.
Kind of a deal. But they're...
But we don't know what their destination is once they leave the city proper.
That is correct.
Okay.
That's what the trackers are for, are they not?
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't need to spend all day watching their routes. We just need to follow one of them.
We don't even need to follow them. We have trackers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Silas does point out, we'll need to, in order to follow the tracker, we're going to need to get, but once the truck with the tracker goes over the horizon, we're going to need to get up into space, or at least upper atmosphere. You know, we're going to need to move to follow it, because its signal isn't strong enough for us to pick up over the horizon. And we're not on a world sufficiently technologically, societally involved for us to use an existing internet network for this sort of thing. Like, they have one, but it's pretty localized to the city.
Oh, they don't have radio repeaters?
Not orbitally. A few local ones, just to, on this ground to maintain a network around this city, but
not outside of the city.
Not publicly available outside the city.
All right.
Because the local government, I suspect it's simply because the local government isn't interested in maintaining such a service for the benefit of the cartel of sorts, and the cartel isn't interested in providing a public good, so they have some satellite networks of their own, but they're not available to us. The only way we know they exist is because they're in orbit. Our sensors pick them up. So we'll have to get... So, we can put a tracker on it, and as long as it maintains battery, which will be an exceedingly long time, we'll be able to pick it up once we are, over the horizon of it. But as long as we stay on the ground, once they get far enough away, we lose them.
All right. Above table, is there any skill associated with actually, like, sticking the beacon on or in a location?
I could stealth. I have chameleon subsuit.
Stealth would be associated with getting there. The holdout or smuggling skills would be helpful if you want to hide it well.
Okay.
I have.
Other than that, it's a thing. You'll power it on now, and then, whenever you're getting ready to go, and then there you be.
All right. Now, we know that these box trucks follow a similar route, but we don't necessarily know that all of these box trucks are doing the same thing. Some of them could just be coincidentally.
We've already spot one that's riding low because it's carrying cargo. We already know that.
So, yes, some of them could normally doing, like, normal box trucks and service of some business that doesn't care or isn't managed competently enough to get a proper license in the city. But
go ahead.
You also are only aware based on the based on the the citation records. You only know of one vehicle that's there right now, and you know that not because it was cited, but because you saw it, and it has appeared repeatedly in the citations.
Right.
On this route in and out of town. So now it's very likely, as you've just kind of observed, that the local traffic cops don't pull over every unlicensed truck on the way in and out of town. But that's the only truck you're aware of right now that's in the area.
So, Lydia, my question is to you. I've got 5 homing beacons. Do you want to try to kind of hide out where we know these box trucks to arrive at the casino and tag them while they're there?
Yeah, if they run through a parking garage, there's so many hidey holes in parking garages. While I drive through,
Okay.
pick up, and then leave, I could sneak in there.
Okay. So, in your character sheet, pull up Ultra Tech equipment.
Ah, shit! Come on. Okay.
You're looking for homing beacon.
All right.
I've got 5. So I'm giving Livia the 5 homing beacons I have been carrying.
Oh, all 5? Okay. I was thinking like 2,
Yes.
but copy to character sheet. Can I just I guess detail quantity 5. Yay! I have that now. Oh, good. They weigh nothing.
Right. The thing I want to let you know about, just as something to like ease your mind about. So the way these work is that once you power them on, they'll you're going to need to input their location on a basically on a latitude longitude sort of sense, and then it will inertially track its movement outside of that. So it will keep a running track of where it is. Then, when you're want to locate, to actively track something, your ship will send a signal, will broadcast a signal, and this will send a sort of a tight beam ping with its location information.
We got to send a signal to it first to wake it up.
You have to send a signal to it to wake it up. That is so that it is not continuously broadcasting and advertising its location,
Right.
and consuming power in the process. The only thing it needs to maintain is the inertial navigator, inertial tracker. So, what I'm saying is, somebody with sophisticated software could catch you sending the ping that announces that you're trying to ping a tracker, but they are very unlikely to be able to catch the tracker's own signal back, and they can't catch that at all at times when it's not actively just been pinged. So it's going to be quite hard to find unless someone is specifically looking for it with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
At least using technological means. Using your regular old Mark 1 eyeball might be, or Mark 2 or 3 in the case of you two, might be more successful, but again, somebody has to intend to look for it. So you're not just kind of attaching a thing that's going to broadcast to people with good sensors that it exists.
Yes. All right. And then I need to place an order at Space Amazon. Probably just for some TL9 electronic cuffs.
Sure, you've got the licensing to be able to access and buy that sort of thing here. You have no issue in doing that. You want to pay for same-day shipping?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know what the total cost of your package is, and I'll let you know how much it's gonna. What shipping will be.
Value for one is 40. I'd like to order 2.
All right, it'll cost you an extra, an even 100 to order it with same-day shipping.
All right.
one of my favorite things about doing science fiction. The number of times you just sort of get to casually insert modern, contemporary references and have it make sense. Like some people really enjoy comic or absurd tabletop RPG things, some of the Dimension 20 kind of stuff. And I don't enjoy that so much. My favorite kind of comedy in tabletop RPGs is ridiculous situations arrived at seriously. Like when the bounty hunter and captain is ordering replacement cuffs and to try and use instead of his cuff tape, and is being asked whether or not he wants same-day shipping. All right. So, little ramble aside. Yeah, you place your order. It'll arrive sometime today, and I would like at this point everyone to give me give me a moment. I'm going to pull up the rules on sleep deprivation and like missing sleep, because we have now reached the point where you folks have missed a night's sleep.
Really?
Yes, you researched you were busy all day doing stuff, and then you opted to stay up and put another 8 hours of sleep in. It's morning.
I forgot about that.
And you folks haven't slept in the last 28 hours, because local day is 28 hours long. All right.
My girl's yawning, but she's also how she is.
Yeah, you're an insomniac, but you're mostly kicking yourself for not having taken a night's sleep when you could have.
Yeah.
Now, that also gives folks the option, if they want, like you can go to sleep. Especially since you're aboard a spaceship, you can set the lighting and whatnot to nighttime and try and go to sleep. But, of course, you'll lose time if you're in a rush. But, nevertheless, let's take a quick look at how that works. All right. So, all right. So, if you've been awake, so this is on page 427 of the basic set campaigns.
Oh, do I? I don't know if I have campaigns.
No, I'll have to look into what I can do with it.
Okay.
If you've been awake for more than your normal day, typically 16 hours, you start to get tired. And your normal day has adjusted a bit to the local time scale. We discussed that. But still, you lose 1 fatigue point if you fail to go to sleep, and 1 fatigue point per quarter day, usually 4 hours. You stay awake after that. In this case, a quarter day would be why are they saying 4 is a quarter day when a 20 day is 24 hours? Oh, no, because that's the period you'd normally be awake. Not quarter count. Yeah, okay. If you lost half or more of your fatigue points to lack of sleep, you must make a will roll every 2 hours you spend inactive. On a failure, you fall asleep, sleeping until you are awakened, or get a full night's sleep. On a success, you will still have a -2 to Dex, IQ, and self-control rolls. Those with the slow riser disadvantage get an extra -1. If you're down to less than 1/3 of your fatigue points due to lack of sleep, roll is above once per 30 minutes of an action, or 2 hours of action. This could be very dangerous. It is entirely possible, if you run yourself down too much, to fall asleep, potentially in the middle of a firefight.
And I passed out.
I missed.
So,
Fired
now,
again.
you folks have been up. So, okay. So, a quarter of a local day at the moment for you guys is about 5 hours. And that means that you have at this point lost 3 fatigue points due to missed sleep. If you wish to just kind of try and keep going through the day, that will end up running you another 3 fatigue points by the time you hit end of day. I suspect that will put all of you in the position of risking falling asleep if you're inactive. Doing things like standing watch or manning control stations aboard the ship or driving.
I only have one thing I need to do, and then I can just come back and nap.
Technically, you got 2.
Oh, right, true.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a job to do, and
That's all
then I could come
possible.
sleep.
I'm just articulating your situation because this is a part of the system you have not engaged with yet.
Sure.
So, making sure I spell out how things are going. So, do you then both want... So the captain's placed his order. What else does the captain want to do today?
I don't really think that there's a whole lot left to do at this point until we've got those trackers planted, and then we head up to the upper atmosphere or whatever to start tracking.
All right. Then, Cyrulas looks to you and says, Captain, I strongly recommend that while Livia and I get going, you get a night's sleep. You're the pilot, so if we come back and decide that we should lift off, you'll need to be rested in order to operate the ship.
Naturally. I take a nap.
That's my advice, Captain. Now, Cyrulas, how do you choose... not Cyrulas. Livia, how do you choose to equip yourself for this trip? Are you going equipped with full combat gear?
No.
Or are you just living
I don't suspect
for
that.
stealth?
I don't suspect I'm going to be having to deal with a firefight. Especially since I'm going to be half invisible for both the jobs that I got to do.
Alright. Cyrulas, upon some consideration, decides to go armed for combat, just in case.
Okay.
Because she's not going to be going in anywhere, she is just going to be providing backup.
Okay.
Arms herself. So she puts on her combat armor, which is all still, Varga issue. She slings on her carbine.
Damn.
And then fits on her helmet. And shows up on her at her bike. Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. All right. So you head out. She knows, so she's gonna know your destination and gonna head to a nearby location. Try and be no more than 1 minute away. Ideally, no more than 30 seconds away in case of trouble.
Sure.
But not actually directly on scene. But she can be prepared for the most dangerous kind of trouble you could have, but not cause trouble by just obviously being there. Are you heading to the casino first, or the distribution center where you have a bomb first?
I want to go take care of that bomb first before a random patrol
Good
just
call.
spots it in the corner of his eye.
All right. So you head to the power center. All right. So you're going to use your chameleon equipment, I assume.
Yes. And I have all this
All right.
intel because I know where everything is already.
Yeah. So simplify this. What we're going to do is we're going to start with just a stealth check, a which is to enter the casino, or not
It's
casino,
not the casino, yeah.
the facility, and get to your bomb. You have explosives, the explosives demolition skill.
No.
Yeah, the captain does.
Oh.
Okay,
I didn't roll that to set
that's how
it.
it was set up.
What did I roll to
Remember-
set it
Yeah.
up?
Well, I
Oh,
rolled
No.
initially.
You,
I set it up on the ship, and all you had to do was
Yeah.
tack it on.
All right. So then, all we'll need from you is just a pair of stealth checks.
okay.
One to get in and one to get out.
All right.
And then I will make a quick check to see on my own if anything weird happens to complicate the matter. So give me a pair of stealth checks.
Okay. First one is success by 3. Okay. 6,
With your tech bonuses?
12. No, I don't know what all the extra shit is. Success by 1,
No, you don't have.
just purely based on my skill.
Don't you have anything though on that chameleon gear?
It makes it it gives detection from my people a -6 or something, or a +6 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look here.
Okay, chameleon surface.
Yeah.
You have a multispectral. That gives a +8 to stealth against ordinary or infrared vision, or +4 against hyperspectral. And the bonuses have this moving, which you will be. So treat that as a roll with a +4, and I'll adjust for if there's other sensors you're trying to fool. But
In that case, success by 7, and then a success by 4.
right. All right. So, it takes some time. You can't really effectively scale the fence around here, and today there happen to be people watching all of the gates, so you are stuck waiting for someone to open a gate for you to have a chance to slip through. But after a rather nervous 2 hours, you're able to successfully get in, get your bomb, and leave. You do not, however, have the know-how to safely defuse the bomb. You could attempt to do so, based on what you know. You could also talk to your companion, the soldier, and see if they know anything.
That was my thought.
helpful.
Yeah, I was just gonna carefully carry it over to her at some point.
All right. Well, where did that go? I keep having trouble finding that character sheet. Don't know where I saved it to originally, and I've never actually gone to the trouble of re-saving in the right spot.
GURPS is in my D&D folder, and I wonder if that's some kind of sacrilege.
What now?
I said I got the GURPS folder
Oh.
stuff in my D&D folder, and I wonder if that's against the law.
I've got a separate GURPS folder because I am a man of culture.
I think I do have it all in a separate folder, but that's in part because I've got maps that are really useful for sci-fi, but not much good in a D&D game, and I've got loads of rule books and like it.
Well,
The way I like to organize things, I don't like. Well, actually, I was gonna say I don't like Spelljammer, and then I remembered that I once had the reflection that Spelljammer is essentially Disney's Treasure Planet,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and that changed my attitude significantly.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
My captain was a hottie. Moving on.
now where was I going?
Amelia, my beloved.
I was trying to find explosive. Okay. Yeah, she may be able to do something with this. Well, that was close. All right, but She successfully detaches the detonator from the explosive and gives them back to you, or she can keep them herself.
Cut to a flashback where I'm like setting it up on the bench and arming it, and I leave a little note that says, "If you need to disarm, cut this wire."
I'll hold it on me as long as it's disarmed, and I'll probably shove it
Up to you.
into storage once we get back to base.
Or she can put it on the saddle, the sort of saddlebags on her bike.
Yeah, that'll work
Whichever's
for
your
her
preference.
second. Yeah, that'll. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be super stealth mode anyway, so no, I don't think I'm gonna get accosted.
Sure. So she's got it.
Okay.
So she's got it
All
for
right.
now then?
All right.
Or do you have it for now? I lost track somewhere in there.
I'm gonna just shove it in other equipment, and we can just say that
Cool.
it's on our bike or
You
whatever.
got stuck it on your bike somewhere.
Yeah.
So now you head to the casino.
Yeah.
Are you attempting to enter? So, what I recall is you're going to try and find the box truck that you saw
Yeah.
and plant a tracker on it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to try and do while you're here? Or is it just
Kind of just that. I think the casino it's a really tight drum, so there's not a ton I can do without like a team at my beck and call, like a heist crew, if you
would
will.
sure be easier? It would sure be easier with a crew.
Yeah, that's been Livia's summation. It's like I need like 3 more guys to crack this onion. So I'm just gonna be hanging out in the parking lots.
Really mixing your metaphors here.
A little bit. Onions have layers. Defenses have layers.
Crack an onion.
There was something there.
Right, but you don't crack an onion.
And if you hit it with a hammer, it cracks.
No, it squishes. I know. This has actually happened around here. Don't ask why. Anyway. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me. Well, I need a stealth check, and then if you have the search skill, I need that.
Oh, okay. I think I do. Yep, I sure do. All right. Oh shit! I'm about to drop.
Oh, good. That will make this so much easier for you.
6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10,
one stealth
11.
check.
So that's a success by 6, if I'm doing the math correctly. Because it's a plus
Okay.
4, so I success by 2 plus the whatever shit you said earlier.
Excellent.
So that's my stealth.
All right,
that's my
and
stealth.
then-
So I'm sneaky.
Right.
Let's do my search.
Now I need the search roll.
Okay. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's worse. 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's a failure by 3.
All right.
I rolled way too high on those. You guys are not going to be rolled anymore until I need to do sneak attack.
Okay. So, you are looking for the vehicle, and you are absolutely certain it is not there. The other thing that bothers you is maybe you got turned around at some point, just trying to avoid people, but you would have expected there to be some sort of, like, potentially underground entrance from the parking garage through into the casino. Some sort of basement entry point, because that's how you'd expect a lot of goods to be brought in.
Yeah.
Since it keeps that sort of, since a casino is a lot about appearances and maintaining the visual of the glitz and glamour, and folks unloading trucks on with pallet jacks and dollies and whatnot doesn't really mesh with that look. You'd have expected there to be something else, so you think you're missing something. Do you want to attempt again?
Yes, and I'd like to text Siru to like keep an eye out, because I'm spending too much time and I'm having trouble locating it. So keep an eye out on her. Like, she's probably like a block down the street or whatever, but
Right now, she is actually just across.
Okay. I'm just.
She's like, if you weren't inside a parking garage, you're close enough. I think she might be able.
point is, I'm just trying to get a second pair of eyes in case like it pulls out from behind me when I turn a corner, you know, that kind of thing.
Right. I'll keep an eye out for that. I don't have a tracker on me.
That's
I'm watching.
That's fine.
Zero out.
Alrighty. Over or whatever. I'm gonna try again. Reference to our D&D game.
You can't hear it, but the is almost doubles over laughing at your atrocious radio discipline.
Yeah, fair. In character,
And
she would have a little bit better because, you know, military training.
When
But
start check.
you know, all right.
You want to take additional time on this?
Yes, why not? I've got all day. I'm not fatigued at
So,
all.
Doing a sweep of this place takes you about this parking garage takes you about 10 minutes. If you double that, you'll get a +1.
Doesn't matter.
Quadruple it, a +2, so on.
That doesn't matter. I failed no matter what I roll. I rolled almost a max roll. This would have been great on sneak attack damage. So that's
So what is it?
I rolled a 17 total. So
All right.
that is a
because your
massive...
skill is less than 16. Because your skill is less than 16. A 17 is a critical failure.
Yep.
All right.
My eye falls out of my skull. Oh shit.
So you are searching. I need a stealth check actually, based on how badly that went.
Yeah, that's fair. Which I am good at stealth, and I'm like semi-transparent or whatever. Okay.
You're very transparent, but you're also well camouflaged.
Okay, that is a... Okay, no, actually, that's a success by 2 or 3 with the +4. So it was almost a failure by 1, but my invisibility helps.
Unfortunately, okay, so here's what happens. As you are searching, up near the top, you hear an alarm go off.
Did I do that?
And you hear footsteps, running footsteps, a few seconds later.
Okay, can I find like a car to like dive behind? Because I'm pretty hard to see. So I might be able to wait. I might be able to pull a Skyrim and kind of wait this out for a minute.
Okay. What do you want to just kind of duck behind something? Get underneath?
Yeah.
Try and like get into the back of a van or something? Well, how do you want to hide?
Maybe no. They're gonna look under the cars. That's too obvious. I mean, I see. My brain is thinking in video game terms, but I gotta add the fact that I've got like camouflage, so I could do a little bit more than I normally would in a video game.
Worth noting, you can do a little more depending
on
how much
thought.
Thought will depend a bit on how well equipped the searchers are. Go ahead.
I could do a Splinter Cell thing and like dive out of like the window of this parking garage and just kind of hang out and clamber on it for a bit.
Hang on the outside?
Yeah, do
that's a possibility.
Do a Splinter Cell.
Cool. All right. I will want a climbing check from you, please.
That's not great. All right, which one of these rolled low in the past? Oh shit. Well, that's on the floor now. Okay, I'll look for that later. Yeah. Son of a bitch. I'm rolling too high. So
It's a comedy of errors.
That's definitely a failure. That's a failure by 6. I fall off the building.
Failure by 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah.
You go to clamber around the outside, and you lose your grip, and you fall.
Yep. I knew that.
Unfortunately, you fell from the top of the 3rd floor.
Okay, not lethal, but painful.
So-
I'm definitely taking damage. Let's go.
Let's find out. Haven't done fall damage in a while.
Crunch.
See falling, page 431. All right.
Found my
So,
die.
okay. This is annoying because they treat falling as a collision. We have rules for collisions and treat falling as a collision, which is technically correct, but slightly annoying because it requires more work than it should. All right. An object in a collision inflicts dice of crushing damage equal to their hit points and their velocity divided by 100.
Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna let the accountant do this math because I sure as hell am not gonna be able to.
Dice of damage equal to hit points times velocity divided by 100. You fell from the third story of a parking garage, which is okay. Puts your velocity at 15.
I'm walking out of here with a limp.
Yeah. You may have more trouble than that. I gotta say. All right. All right. So you fell about 10 yards, 10 meters. So it puts your velocity at 15 meters per second. Falls in armor. All armor, flexible or not, counts as flexible for the purpose of calculating blunt trauma. All right. So, you will hit a hard ground. All right.
Will my damage resistance, my light armor,
All right.
help with this?
So, you are going to take, okay, so 15 times your, what's your max hit points?
13.
All right, 13 times 15. Let me pull up a calculator. I'm going to get a spreadsheet set up to do this. So I can just have my, pop up my falling spreadsheet and do it much more elegantly in the future. But, divide by 100. All right, so you will take 2d of damage, 2d6.
Oh,
And then, although your DR will probably stop it, you'll still take some blunt trauma.
sure.
All right, 10 points of damage.
Fuck!
Now, how much armor are you wearing that's effective against crushing damage?
How do I find that out?
So your armor has a split, so you got the armor that you're wearing because it's implanted in you. Are you wearing any armor on top of that?
I have the skin suit and the nano weave bodysuit. +2 against all attacks, +6 against all attacks. Damage resistance. It just gives me math. It doesn't tell me.
You got 6 points of DR from your implanted body armor, 6 points from what you're wearing, and 2 points from your skin suit. So, the direct fall damage. Oh, I forgot that it's doubled because it's a hard object. Is it twice the hit points? So I have to roll another set of dice.
So
14. Okay, you still take no damage directly from the fall.
Okay.
However, you do still take blunt force trauma of 3 points.
Okay, that's acceptable.
So, you take 3 points of damage. I also need a quick HT roll.
A quick what?
HT roll. Health roll.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to roll under 12, I guess. That's my stat.
Yes, your health is your stat to roll.
Okay.
Under.
Alright, finally. 10. Okay, that's a success by 2.
All right. Now, I want you to give me another quick check because your armor is fine actually. All right. So you fall on the ground.
Crunch.
You are winded, but you have no particular difficulty in getting up and moving if you wish.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Are you going to do that, or are you going to try and stay still in place? Oh, to hide that way.
Well, Can I make any kind of detection to see if they heard me?
You can make a perception. You can make a hearing check, in fact.
Oh, my hearing is actually less than great because I took points away from it for some reason.
Do you have
Oh,
cybernetics?
you can reverse that.
Because
She doesn't have cybernetics in her
No,
hearing.
I think I did that to get like 4 points out of it.
I think we were trying to just clean up a couple extra sources of points for other stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that's a
So maybe you buy that up again after this, or maybe you don't.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
That's a success by 3.
Sometimes success by 3. All right. So there are people moving on all floors of this parking garage. It definitely has the sound of security forces in searching the place. However, you don't hear any like shouts or anything that indicates you have been spotted
Okay.
since you fell.
I'm gonna like lean up. I'm gonna scoot over towards like the wall or like a pillar or something, and just kind of like take a second to catch my breath, and text Siru that I got problems, but I'm not caught or anything yet. But stand by.
Reply is, Roger, clarify.
I fell off the building.
Are you being pursued?
They're looking for something. They do not know what they're looking for. I might have tripped a silent alarm of some kind.
Well, it wasn't silent because
Roger.
you heard it.
That's true. It was not a silent alarm.
Roger. I will holding position. Oh, 0 over.
Alrighty.
How long do you want to wait? Well, actually, let me describe stuff. So, you hear the sounds of people moving, searching. Then, after about 2 to 3 minutes, you see a patrol of a team, like a small fire team, 2 to 3 people. You're not sure if there's a third, but you think there's a third. You can only see 2. Coming around the bottom, the base of the parking garage. They are wearing, it looks like EL9 combat armor, not dissimilar to what you'd have encountered back on your homeworld. Technically a little bit worse than what you have, but they appear to be wearing the armored vests with the plates in, and have some sort of carbine in hand, and their helmets are, they're not like, they have helmets on, with visors covering their eyes. They may have sensors. I want a stealth check from you.
Okay.
Don't assume you have tech bonuses here. I will calculate what that bonus is.
All right. Okay, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's for just raw success by 3.
Success by 3. All right. So you press yourself into a corner and hold still and hope that your tech will keep you from being noticed. And the patrol goes by. Does not seem to spot you.
Must have been the wind.
After about 15 minutes, you can no longer hear security moving around. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go limp across the street and appraise Siru that I could not locate the box truck.
Well, shit. Are you all right?
God, I busted it. Like, I tried to do a tuck and roll. It didn't go well. So, I mean, nothing that I can't sleep off, but I'm hurting.
So you don't need, other than like so for clarity, other than like a skin knee, that kind of a deal, you're not like bleeding or anything. However,
Yeah.
you are like,
So I'm
you
sprained.
will be starting tomorrow for a couple of days. You will be very sore due to massive internal bruising.
Yeah, yeah.
So, she kind of lets out an explosive breath. Do we try again? Or do we call this one a loss and tell the captain?
I would prefer not to try again because my movement is a little bit more limited than it was before. Like, I'm limping. I mean, my tech is all checking out.
Cute.
My stuff isn't
Give
damaged.
me a second. Give me a minute. So she opens up the saddlebags in her bike. She like takes off the long arm, takes off the helmet, unbuckles and removes the torso armor, leaves her boots on, and leaves the hatchet hanging at her, the axe hanging at her belt, like shucks off most of her combat equipment. Like, let me try and take one look.
Sure.
I really don't want to go back and tell the captain we failed.
Be so funny
Well,
if there's like
I
just
failed, but
one
okay.
box truck in the parking lot. And you just walk by it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me 2 of those crackers.
Sure. Hands them over.
Let's see what she can do.
Detail.
That just barely passed that check. Now, he doesn't have cert. Rolling at a default.
Is it bad? Like me?
That was no. It's not skilled. She's rolling at a default, but she rolled a 5.
Damn.
So, so you get that in your ear, just abruptly, shit. And then, let me see if she can pull this off.
Can I do like an assist action? Like
Yes. No, you can't. You're just stuck outside by her bike, waiting to see how this goes.
Okay.
And then she says, "Okay, all right. I don't think they saw me. I threw one of the trackers, and got it stick on the truck.
On the side? You didn't
They
put
really
it
look
under?
for it.
Ah.
It was moving,
Okay.
and right about at that point, you see the truck come out of the parking garage.
How fast is it going?
It's driving at parking lot speeds.
So slow.
Do you want to get on the bike and try and do something
No, give me a miles per hour.
action hero-y?
Give me a
In a parking garage, it's going to be like
10.
3 to
So
5 miles per
yeah.
hour.
It's coming out at like 7 miles an hour and picking up
Oh.
as driving
shit.
as if somebody's just driving around the dang parking lot. Do you want to do something
I mean,
action hero-y about this?
a normal athletic human can run up to 18-ish. And I'm wondering if I could
Do you
just
have the running skill?
Oh, fuck me. That's a skill.
So running is the thing you can do. Right. The running skill would be part of how we try and, just a normal human
yeah.
actually can't do much better than like 12, 13 miles an hour for more than a few steps. I know because I've tried when I was in much better shape than I.
No, I didn't know that was a skill.
But-
It's one of those many things I just didn't know existed.
So that's one of those things where if you want to be good at like just running really fast, that's the thing.
But-
You still can roll against health and just try it, and we'll see how.
I got a
quick you
question
can run.
for you. I've got one unspent skill point. Can I pop that in running right now? Would you allow?
No.
Now? Okay.
However, give me an intelligence check real quick,
Oh, sure.
or a soldier check.
Oh, which is higher? Soldier's probably in general? No, it's probably in combat. Yep, there it is. That is equal. It would be the same roll either way. Okay.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a success by 2.
Okay, it occurs to you that there is a stop sign at the exit to the parking lot.
Oh.
And if you get there while stealthy, you will have a few moments, assuming that the truck driver obeys the stop sign, to either try and really quickly plant something in a good spot,
Yes.
or latch onto the vehicle, like climb on.
Okay, utilizing a stop sign, assuming he's obeying it, I would like to... Here's my action. Tell me whatever rolls are involved. I want to roll up. I want to run up to it, limping and all, but I'm not super injured. But...
You're not limping yet.
Yeah.
To be clear, you're not
Okay.
limping. You are a bit sore,
Yeah.
but your legs are
Functional.
like your armor did its job.
Okay.
And shielded and protected you from the direct damage.
Okay.
You just got you're just a little bit squished on the inside.
Okay, cool. So I'm running up. I want to like unstick it in the shitty visible spot and like shove it under the the wheel well. Yeah, I was looking for the word well. Yeah. Yeah.
In the wheel well?
Yeah, just stick it on there
Okay.
and then bolt.
Give me, as you run up, first I need a vision check.
Oh God.
The spot where she threw it.
Oh, now I have a very high vision.
Mm-hmm. Your vision is where a lot of your
perfect.
your
Beautiful.
sense points went.
Okay, that is a success by 5.
Great. So you can see it.
Yeah.
It's just stuck on the side of the truck. Like you said, the truck was moving, and she was caught by surprise, and she just flung it and it stuck. So next, I need a stealth check and a health check.
Okay, that's a very good stealth. 8, 9, 10, 11, so that's success by 2 raw plus whatever the tech does, so the 15, 16.
And in this case, you're probably getting the attack bonus.
Yeah, so...
In this case, you run up there.
Very, very high stealth.
And indeed, in this case, you're primarily just trying to not run into anything. Try not to be somewhere where you, like, leave a shadow.
Okay.
Because your chameleon gear can't keep you from leaving a shadow. And trusting that the tech will carry the rest of your hiding.
Yep, bad news for my health.
I need... What did you get?
That's a failure by 2.
All right. So you don't have much time. You can try to remove the one and stick it somewhere else, but there will be a penalty involved. Or you can just accept that there's a visible one on it.
No, I do not accept that at all.
Focus on plan. Okay, then I need a strength check or dex check at a -2 to remove the one that's there.
What was the first thing you said before the dexterity?
Strength.
Okay.
Dex.
All right. Then I'm definitely doing my dex. Okay. These gold ones are serving me pretty well. I'm gonna keep rolling these. And then this one. Okay. Fuck you. 13. So that's a failure by 3?
All right. You are not able to tug it off in time.
Damn it.
You can try again, but you won't have time to put a new
Can
one
I
on.
jump on the bumper?
Yes, you can attempt that. I want a dexterity check.
God damn it. Same penalty or just raw?
Just straight dex.
Alright. Okay, that's better. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Success by 2.
All right. So, as the truck begins to pull away, you jump up and grab onto the essentially the handle, like the loading handles, the handles on the back of the box truck that are mostly there as like guides and handrails, and you're hanging on.
Okay.
Now from now on you're gonna have to have one hand busy just holding on.
Yeah.
And because you're reaching around the side, there's gonna be a -2 as you try and remove this. I need a dex check and a strength check.
Hey, I'm gonna fall off this.
-2 to the dex, straight to the strength.
I'm gonna fall off this fucking car.
Well, you do action hero things. Sometimes you pull off incredible successes. Sometimes it just doesn't go well. You gotta try.
God, I keep rolling 6s.
I'm at the.
Put all of your dice in jail.
Yeah, no kidding. So that's a failure by 4 because it's -2 instead of -2.
On the strength check, okay.
No, that's
How
my
about the dex
that's
check?
my dexterity. Yeah, that's a failure by dex. That was my dexterity.
Sure. So you failed to grab it. Now give me the strength check.
Shitting asshole. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna roll these for a couple more rounds because these are better. That's a 10, so that's a success by 1.
Okay. So you reach around, try to grab for it, and miss, and almost fall off as the vehicle bumps in a pothole, but manage to keep your grip.
Son of a bitch.
And not fall off. Now, let's give me your next attempt. This now would give me another dex -2 and strength.
Nope, that's awful. It's like almost all 6s. In fact, that is all 6s. Son of a bitch.
That's an 18?
Yep.
All right. How about the strength?
God damn it. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's as bad. See, excellent strength. That's a success
so
by
here's
4.
What happens. Here's what happens.
Damn.
So you reach over, kind of got your one foot hooked against the latch of the door that keeps it down, and one hand like holding on to whatever you can get for a handhold, and then you're reaching around, and then the vehicle pulls up to a stop sign again and stops rather abruptly.
Oh shit.
And you almost had the thing in your hand, and then you bump it and it falls off.
Okay.
Also,
what are the guys doing?
Your foot.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Also, your foot catches, drags. You feel the latch mechanism on the door give.
No.
And you fall into the truck as it's coming to a stop, and the door rolls up under its spring power.
I'm having trouble
you take
visualizing
1 point
it. Okay.
further of blood. So, this is one of those like roll, like a garage door style truck door.
Yeah.
That's what this one has. Okay.
Okay.
So your left foot was hooked into the latch that holds the door down. Your left hand was holding on to sort of a rail at the edge of the truck.
got it.
And you were reaching, stretching out, and you had your hand on the.
I got it.
Your right hand on the thing. The truck stopped. You yanked the thing off, but then the tracker off, but then lost your grip.
Yeah.
And so it just fell in the road. And then a moment later, the latch gave way. The door opens quickly, and still, with the truck still slowing down fast, you lose your grip and fall inside the truck.
Okay, do I hear if the guys are like, "Hey, what the hell?" Anything like that?
Give me a hearing check.
Yeah, I want to see if they know some bullshit's happening. So I'm rolling too high. Okay, that's only a failure by 1. No, wait, no, that's my hearing. Never mind. That's much more.
You can't tell. Also, we were talking about this, and then I rewound to explain it. You do take 1 more point of blunt trauma.
I did it. I heard you.
From falling all the way to the front of the box truck.
I
Okay.
heard you.
What you notice? The truck is now empty. There's nothing back here.
All right, I'm gonna. At this point, see, but they could still be going to pick something up to bring it to the casino.
Do you want to try and place a tracking beacon on the inside of the box truck?
So I've worked retail. There is not a lot of like hidey holes in the back of a like freight truck. It's pretty
There is
barren.
There is one, however. Now, I've worked retail as well. If this were the inside of like a semi-trailer, then yeah, you'd be SOL for good hiding spots.
Okay.
But this isn't.
Okay.
This is a shorter, like I said, a box truck, and those have a ratchet strap rail at about shoulder height, a little bit less than,
Okay.
on either side.
I'm not familiar with
It's a
those.
metal rail with holes in it, at like belt buckle holes that are sized to be able to use ratchet straps to secure things to the side of the vehicle, because they're often sent around not fully loaded, and they move more abruptly than a semi. So you sometimes need to secure your cargo in place quite a bit more than you would in a semi truck. So, aside from just trying to hide something in like the door or
there's these.
just like in a corner where nobody looks at, you could try and drop one into the ratchet strap rail along the inside of the truck.
Would that be?
Do you wish to do that?
Would that be sufficient and not like, oh shit, we got a thing in our truck?
It's small.
Okay.
It's quite small. You notice, you can see what its weight is. It will probably fit if
Okay.
you're careful. Getting it out again would be borderline impossible without ripping the ratchet strap thing off the side of the truck,
Okay.
because it's like dropping something into the F holes on the front of a violin, right? Like, it's one thing to get it in. It's quite another thing to try and get a grip on it and get it out again.
Okay.
I can assure you that Dib does not know what the front of a violin looks like.
Yeah. I'm picturing one.
The
The F-shaped hole,
Oh, I got
or
it.
like a guitar,
Okay.
a round hole.
Yeah.
You can drop something in there pretty easy. Getting it out again without
Okay.
bringing
nightmare.
the instrument is a nuisance.
Now I did.
So you can probably do that. I want just a dex check.
All right.
Actually, give me a holdout check.
Oh.
I put an image. I put an image in the Discord channel.
Yeah, I was
Of
looking.
what?
I was looking them up on
I,
Google.
Wow. Okay, you actually didn't know. I gotta admit, I'm a bit gobsmacked that you don't know what the inside of a violin looks like. But
No, I know. I do.
different
I
side
do,
of a violin,
I do
but-
know.
yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. I had a guitar when I was a kid, so. Okay, this is nope. That's a couple sixes. Fuck you. So that's another failure by 3. I can't roll under anything.
All right. So you wind up spending like freaking 10 minutes trying before you manage to jam this in. At that point, you don't know where you are in town. The vehicle is moving at about 30 miles an hour, maybe a little bit closer to 40.
I think I gotta get the
as
fuck
you
out of here.
estimate it.
I gotta get out of here.
And unless you want to be a human tracking device, you probably got to get out.
So where happened to the other one? Is it gone? Is it just in the road 10 minutes away?
It's lying in the road somewhere back there.
Okay.
It's possible that Cyrilla saw it drop and picked it up. She hasn't been in contact, or you haven't been paying attention, and you're not sure if that's because your radio got damaged
Yeah.
in the course of all this chaos, or if she just didn't want to interrupt, or if something happened to her. You haven't heard from her yet. You don't know where you are, and
So-
this is technically it's a success so far, but boy, oh boy, is this not how any of this was supposed to.
So I got two ideas in my head. Above table, should I even bother trying to close it, or let them just assume that it like flew open on a bump in the road or something?
Well, that's up to you.
Damn it! I need help.
If you had the common sense advantage, that would be the sort of question that you could pose to me
Oh.
and have me try and then roll, and we'd make a check. But in general, this is the sort of thing where, like, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Woody, in the moving van? Because that's the thing I've been picturing around this time is Woody in the movie.
Oh, that's a 10-point advantage. Damn.
It used to be worse. I think it used to be 15 points at one point in time.
Okay.
It's the kind of thing that you buy when you, as the player, know that you tend to make like really harebrained, dumb decisions, and so you buy it essentially to protect your character from yourself.
Nice. Okay. Being the stealth operative that she is, this has not gone correctly, but she's gonna try to save some face and try to stealthily close the thing and just do a barrel roll out of the moving truck and deal with the extra couple points of damage that she's gonna take.
This will be funny. Whether it works or not, this will be funny. All right. So, I need. So you get to the back. I need a strength check and a dex check.
Okay.
Stop me if you've heard this before.
Okay. That's actually very good. I usually do my dexterity first. That's just kind of what I've been doing. Finally, a good roll there. 4, 8, 9. That is a success by 3 or a success by 1 if I'm still incurring the -2. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm not grappling on the side.
Yep.
Okay.
No -2
Okay.
at the moment.
So
You're not. The vehicle, while it is moving quickly, it is not accelerating or decelerating abruptly.
4. Okay, good roll there. 4,
Okay, now I need a strength check.
Okay, 4, 8. That's a 9, so success by 2 on that one.
All right.
Whew.
You managed to get the door closing without losing grip. Now I need you to make that set of rules one more time as you go to try and latch this.
Oh, why? Okay.
I'm sorry. You're attempting something that is really hard to do.
Yeah,
It's really quite
Okay.
hard to close a truck while standing on it.
Yeah, success by 2, or yeah. So it's success by 2 on
Mhm.
dexterity. Let's do my strength. Okay, that's worse. 11. Yep, that's a failure by 4 on the strength.
All right. You can't. Something is jammed, or maybe it's just the fact that the vehicle's bouncing up and down ever so slightly over these not super well maintained roads. But you can't get this latch to hold. You can't get it in place.
Then fuck it. I'm out of here. You
All
say
right.
the roads are kind of uneven. Maybe they'll just assume that they hit a bump that unlatched it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
Entirely possible.
I'm getting out of here.
Now you're trying to jump off
Yep.
safely. I need a dex check. As you look around, the vehicle is starting to accelerate up to a highway, what you assume are highway speeds.
Oh god, I gotta
not
get
out
out
of town, but moving that way. Give me a jump check.
A jump.
That dex check.
Oh
rather.
my god.
Dex
I
check.
was like,
Jumping is a skill, but I need a dex check.
I don't have that either. Is there?
Yes.
There's got to be Is there a skill for breathing? Do I have to research how to breathe?
No. There is an acrobatics skill that's helpful for a lot of these things. But in general, it's like generally you work off your dex for these sorts of physical feats, and if you want to specialize in doing it, like if you wanted to be a really competent like second story man burglar, then yeah, you'd probably want good climbing. and good jumping, because they'd be really important to successfully scaling
Yeah.
difficult
I have
buildings.
climbing. It's
So
just
for
at
what you're trying to
10.
do, it's also acceptable to just work from your deck.
Cool.
And just know that you're not going to succeed dramatically or always succeed. Sometimes it's just going to be too hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that can happen.
well, I succeeded by 1.
Excellent. That means that you will hit the ground as if it is a surface instead of as if it is a hard surface. So, you are moving at about 50 miles an hour by the time you
Damn.
get there. Now, let me quickly check. All right, so that means your velocity is about 25 times 13. 3. Okay, so. All right, so once again, your armor is enough to protect you from all the damage, but you do take another 2 points of blunt trauma
Yep.
as you hit the grass verge and roll down into a ditch.
Fully expected that.
But like, you just jumped off a truck moving at nearly highway speeds.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't really hurt you that badly. No broken bones, nothing.
Yeah, and somehow I'm at half health.
But you did put your tracker in place in spite of many, many bad rolls.
That was a dog shit series of rolling. Damn.
Oh, that was fun. So, now, you gotta figure out where you're at. I'll tell you, it doesn't take you long. So your attack all seems to have survived. A few moments later, you get a call in. Come in, Livia. Come in. Are you all right? Where are you? Where are you?
Give me a second. I need to pull up an appropriate. Well, that doesn't want to load. Cool.
In a few moments,
Anyway.
give me a quick computer operation check.
Oh, I'm good at that. Barely. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. So success by 2.
So, based on what you know,
Activates GPS.
based on your computer and such, yep, you're able to locate yourself based on highway signs and landmarks and use of your computer. You are a few miles away, but Cyrulos is able to bring her bike over, pick you up, take you back to yours, and the two of you make it back to the ship. Battered, bruised, down an extra fatigue point for loss of sleep.
Down
for
an
a while.
extra what?
Fatigue point. So you're
Okay.
down a total of 4 fatigue points.
Okay.
But you have succeeded. Oh, and abundantly grass stained on your part.
Oh, sure. Nah, she looks like shit.
Yeah. But mission successful.
Ugh.
So you guys approach the ship. The captain. So you punch in, enter the ship, close the airlocks and doors behind you. You feel a bit like you just had someone jumping on your gut like a trampoline for the past few hours. Past couple of minutes.
This will help me sleep, to be fair.
You
For once.
are feeling a bit nauseous.
Yep.
But you're alive. The ship is set to night internal lighting. while the captain is sleeping. And what do you want to do? Do you want to go and report to the captain, go to bed,
I will let Ciro.
try and take off?
I will let the Ciro appraise the captain of the situation. Olivia makes an actual out loud note. It's like, I literally haven't felt this tired in weeks. I'm gonna go take advantage of this while I can.
Very good. Let me check something.
GM's gonna roll for insomnia.
I was gonna say, does it
No.
reset the days?
No, it doesn't. It's just how your insomnia is working. I need to check how that works again. Because, if for no other reason than because it'd be really funny.
To make me stay awake, you
Okay.
bastard.
All right. So, right. So you go to bed. Do you take the time to like shower first and clean up your gear and such? I'm going to assume that
You know, a shower sounds
your
good.
normal routine as a trained combatant is clean up your kit,
Okay.
clean up your cell, then go to bed.
Shower, yes. Gear, no. She'll take care of that in the morning.
Can I? Oh, let's see. The reason I bring it up is that people who are trained as combatants,
Yeah.
formally trained, are taught to take care of your gear, then yourself.
Yeah, but she's an asshole.
And so, I'm curious. Okay, given your background, then you don't. Yeah. So you kind of dump your stuff in a pile, go take a shower, and try and go to bed.
To be fair, military personnel are taught to treat their gear better than themselves because that gear belongs to the government.
And also, people,
that is a common notion.
trainees aren't jumping out of
That is a
moving trucks, so fuck them.
So I will say that is a common notion. I have also I have a family with a bunch of veterans, and I've known a bunch of veterans, and in general, the reason for that is because if you are actually in a combat environment, if your weapon is allowed to go unmaintained, if your equipment is allowed to be unmaintained, it can fail you. You've got other people in the unit who can help cover for times when you fail due to exhaustion, but nobody can magically cover for you if you let your weapon rust and the spring breaks or something like that. Basically, the equipment is your ability to use your equipment to help other people.
This is all fair.
Depend on the equipment being functional.
This is all
but
fair.
Your character doesn't have that background. I guess I felt the need to say that.
Yeah, Livia is also.
I've known a number of people who that's a matter of pride to do it that way, and I feel someone else
she's also
on their behalf say why.
She's also.
But anyway,
she's also got other shit going on. She knows she has insomnia, so she's like, I want to get this sleep while I still can.
Right. It's not her identity to do that. Not what's important to her. Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe on a normal day, it would be like on a normal evening, she would clean her gear and then try to sleep. But today, she just took quite a beating.
Yep. No, you're good. So you do that. That's fine. That's fine. I guess I'm more responding to the notion that people are, soldiers are trained that because the gear is more valuable than they are.
Which is
not really.
Yeah.
Like, that's an easy impression for people to come away with, and a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Because, in general, the military treats people like shit.
Yep.
But there's also a good reason for it. Yeah, there's also a good reason for it, as well as the bad reasons for it. And I felt compelled to note that, in part because you've got a soldier in your unit, in your group here, or a former soldier. So that's what you do. Is your character? So Livia feels like a human jelly donut and really wants to go to sleep. So they take a second, like shed their gear, take a shower, try and go to bed. Sidurlos knocks on the captain's door, or sounds the captain's door chime. Captain, you don't have any particular sleep-related disadvantages, so you're awoken to the sound of a chime at your door.
Yeah. So I answer. I've got my tank top and baby blue boxers with goldfish inside of bubbles.
The cat, Cyrilos is not surprised. She has seen you in your underwear before. So she salutes. Mission accomplished, Captain.
You don't need to
placed-
salute.
Aye, sir. Salutes again, completely automatically. We've placed the tracker. Livia has successfully placed the tracker inside the truck, and it is outbound away from town at this moment. Livia also suffered minor injuries. I am requesting permission to see to treatment right away.
Well, knowing her, she's probably going to try to get some rest.
Yes,
But,
sir. I
if you
still
can
think
catch
it
her,
would be wise.
if you can catch her
She
before she
suffered
turns in, you're welcome to offer any treatment that she's
She
willing
had no
to
open
accept.
wounds, but she suffered a fall from great height and then
Siru,
had to
Siru?
jump out.
You don't have to ask me for permission to care for the crew.
You are the captain. I need to inform you what I'm of any actions I'm taking outside my direct responsibilities.
And I'm telling you that I trust you.
Aye, aye, sir.
I
If
close
it-
my door.
I will notify you when the ship is ready for takeoff. She says
Through the
through
door.
the door. You can just make it out through the door. And then he turns off and heads briskly down the hall. You find Livia just getting out. Like, I don't know if you've literally just gotten out of the shower. It's up to you. You just got out of the shower, or like, wearing a towel, heading back to your room. Because the ship has a shared, rather than having like bathrooms attached to each room, it has a shared kind of a restroom area with.
Is she maybe she's dressed.
There's like a toilet. There's a head in every individual room, a toilet, but the showers are communally located. So I don't know if she runs into you just coming out of the shower or what.
I'll tell you.
Good.
Maybe she's got her leotard on and she's ready to just face plant the pillow.
Yeah.
And that's
Wait.
that's this thing. Not in full, obviously,
Mhm.
but yeah. Pulling that picture back up.
Wait, please.
What?
I need to get you your injuries.
She says in character.
Wait, please.
Fine.
The sick bay is right next to the showers, and I sure hope that I remember that as I finish out that section of the blueprints.
Otherwise, minor retcon.
but,
It's fine.
otherwise, we'll get to retcon. But anyway,
It would be an amazing ongoing bit if the layout of the ship is just different every single section.
No, please no. It'd be funny, but no, please.
And she's takes you in, has you sit down, and is going to check you over. Let me go ahead and make it quick. Okay. All right. So that is a success on her first aid roll. So you will recover. All right. So you will recover 2 hit points as she administers first aid,
Yay.
and then says, all right, so she's going to give you a medication. You're supposed to take that before bed,
Hell yeah.
and you'll be checking in daily until you're considered, until you're ruled, you get class. What's the term? Until you're considered fully healed, fully recovered, and we'll be going through the rules for healing now.
I was wondering, like, what does a long rest look like in GURPS?
Nowhere near as forgiving as D&D.
Great.
Combat can be laid up for a long time in GURPS, but you're not badly hurt, and you're at a high-tech level with access to good medical care. So you might fully recover tonight, You'll almost definitely will fully recover tomorrow.
Sweet. Benefits of armor, kids, viewers.
Yes, it can protect you from doing things like jumping or falling off third-story buildings and leaping out the back trucks at highway speeds, or something. So, you go to sleep.
Honk shoe, honk
and
shoe.
I need an HP -1 roll, please.
Oh no. So I gotta roll.
You need to do what now?
HT -1, so I need to roll under 11, which I do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Success by 2.
All right. So. All right. Yeah. You sleep easily. No troubles.
Oh. Thank you, Odin.
You sleep well, and you go on. Captain.
Yeah.
You are. When you awaken, there is a text notification on your on your computer, or I guess waiting in your brain. That
my faceplate HUD.
No, well, you have a computer and a radio, so there's essentially you wake up and there's a notification waiting in the computer of your brain.
Yeah.
Which may or may not show up on your HUD. That'd be a strictly stylistic thing.
Yeah.
Informing you that the ship is reporting, and the engineer has reported the ship ready for takeoff. And it is at this point still quite like it's let's see, you went to bed at it's like mid to late afternoon local time. Now I need to take a moment and double check the rules for recovering fatigue point due to lost sleep.
I just want to say, while you do that, I was smiling that whole time.
Oh yeah,
in real life.
I could tell.
It's frustrating to
All
fail
right.
rolls, but it was very funny.
All right. So, Captain, do you want to just sleep until you fully recovered your fatigue, or do you want to? Okay, so basically, one full night will recover 1 fatigue point lost due to missed sleep. Each additional hour will restore another fatigue point per hour. So if you want to sleep for, I guess it'd be 11 hours on the local, like the speed of your local day, then you'll fully recover sleep, and it'll be almost sundown but when you wake up, but you'll be all the way up and running. Or you could get up after a normal night's sleep, you'll still be tired.
We're not on a timetable. I think I'm just going to sleep in,
Yep.
and that'll give Livia time to kind of recover a little bit more as well.
All right.
So
you sleep in a bit.
do I get any hit points
You're
back
not
from
awake
sleeping?
yet.
Okay.
You are. So the captain was awake or was asleep for like 5-6 hours before you guys did. So even as he sleeps in, you're still in the middle of your night's rest
Okay.
by the time he by the time he's up and deciding what to do. So, Captain, what do you want to do? You're awake. Everyone else on the crew seems to be asleep at the moment.
I'm just going to go through the that sequence that they do in the movies where you're flipping switches and turning knobs and doing the whole startup sequence.
All right. So the reactor's been running on, standby.
In my baby blue
Low
boxers
power
with
mode.
goldfish inside of bubbles.
Okay.
Very important.
So in his underwear, the captain heads to the bridge. and
And my hat.
take and his cowboy hits the bridge, powers up the ship, brings the reactor up to full power, and warms up the shields. Everything is ready to go. Takes you a couple minutes, but the ship is standing ready. Do you wish to depart? Do you wish to depart without notifying local port authorities? What do you want to do?
Well, I was actually going to say I owe the Port Authority money for a couple of days.
Correct. Remember how much you owe them.
How many days have we been docked?
So you spent. You were going to be billed for 1 day of orbital docking, and then you have been on the surface for 3 days total.
Okay, I need to do a little bit of math here. How heavy is the ship?
Your ship masses. Let me check that, actually. I don't remember.
I have the doc. I just don't
Okay.
remember. What's the...
The Mavka,
sheets?
Mavka.
Yeah, there we go. The 1,000 tons?
It's only 1,000 tons.
Right. Yep.
So 1/3 of that.
333. Man, I am so glad that you took notes of the formulas for the billing.
It's 1/3, so I'm just dividing it by 3.
Yeah.
And
So 333.
Okay, so 333
Times 3
for
days?
3 days is 999
1,000.
space dollars.
1,000.
1,000 space dollars.
So you owe
And-
1,000 marks.
Oof.
I'm gonna take care of that. Do they have any sort of system for like reserving the landing spot in case I, plan on coming back within like the day or within the next day or so, or is it just a first come first serve?
Yes. It'll cost you the same as actually being there.
All right.
So you can just go ahead and pay for another day if you want.
I'm a little low on cash.
How are you on money?
I've got 1840 left.
Ooh.
No, I've got
Well,
2840 left.
We need to get this job done.
you need to get some pay out of this stuff.
All right. We'll just request landing clearance after we do what we need to.
Yeah. Sounds good. So, then do you take off?
What are the, I don't know, like stabilizer gyros? Like if I take off, is it going to disturb their rest?
I doubt it.
All right.
Nope. Inertial dampers should keep your crew able to sleep unless they're really easily awoken.
Like an insomniac.
They should keep the crew comfortable through any maneuvers that your ship can reasonably pull off in atmosphere.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna, get into like low orbit or whatever, the upper atmosphere. I don't know if one's better than the other.
Sure. If you wanna, I would say low orbit is probably better in terms of just keeping a low profile, because you don't have to fire thrusters the whole time. Whereas your ship has no wings, and therefore can't even really glide in atmosphere. You are
I'd have to
operating
burn fuel.
thrusters.
Yeah.
You
the
are
whole
burning
time.
fuel the entire time.
Yeah.
So-
So low orbit sounds better.
Sounds good.
'Cause
Give me a piloting check.
All right. Here we go.
Oh my god, is this your first roll?
No,
Second.
for the session.
Oh, for this session, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you went and did some stuff, and then now it's his turn to do some stuff. He might not have as much to do, but you might not have had nearly as much to do if you hadn't failed so much. So
Real.
The
True.
GM said you're a failure.
Nah. I get it.
hey, it worked.
Yeah.
We had a great time laughing.
Why don't I get those kinds of rolls on my sneak attack damage is what I'm wondering. Damn, there was 6s for days. So many
your
6s.
Sneak attack is playing. Your sneak attack is off playing GURPS.
Yeah, no kidding. Good grief. More 6s than I've ever seen in my life.
Let me check that roll. All right, that's a just by 2 on piloting. All right.
You want a ship handling so I can get it into orbit?
Nope. To do this, all you'll need is just a piloting check to bring the ship up to a low orbit. Now, you were about to say something, and then I kind of pushed through and insist for the piloting check. Do you recall what you were going to ask or do or say?
Nope.
Okay. Then, it's up to you. What do you want to do from here? Actually, what time is it?
Our time?
Okay, we're at 2 hours.
Yep.
We are just about at the end of our scheduled session time. And I think this would be a good point to pause.
I agree.
We can pick up next week with some new mechanics for recovery from injury, and hopefully have deck plans, and then we'll go from there. So, is there anything else you want to address before we end recording for the day?
No, I'm good.
I'm glad all that failure didn't happen during combat. Because that's when stuff is deadly.
Yeah, that would have been super frustrating.
See, in my head, that the whole thing was basically just like an Ocean's 11 scene. Basically, you know how stuff goes wrong in the initial plan, but the heroes pull through.
That was. Yep, you got there. Yeah, you did it. So, with that, clutching victory from the jaws of defeat, and trying to sleep off their success, we leave the crew in low orbit of Yakutsk, with the captain chilling on the bridge in his boxer shorts.
And a cigarillo.
Naturally.
And smoking a cigarillo.
And how much XP?
That I'm gonna award 2 XP for everybody. I'm gonna award 1 bonus point to each of you. 1 to Lex for the great scene setting. And 1 to Livia for pulling off that escapade.
Rolling
That was cool.
more 6s than you can shake a stick at.
So that's a total of 3?
That is a total of 3.
Whee.
Excellent.
You guys are actually picking up XP character points.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. How many total have you picked up since the start of the session of the campaign?
13. We have a couple like +1s. I guess those are because those were near the beginning, sessions 1 and 3. I guess those were just like we were just kind of learning.
There were a couple of short sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of just short sessions, and then I think this is the first 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so the session 1 ended at the normal time. But
Yeah, but we started later.
Right.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
started late, and we also spent a lot of time not actually playing, but just hearing exposition.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
So there we be.
All right, GG.
GG.
All right, everybody. Have a good one.